Hi guys, I want to share a little tip with you. I moved to Prump about 9 months ago. When we bought the house, one of the first things I noticed right away was the proliferation of ant bait traps. They were everywhere. They were at the front door, they were all down the side of the house, they were in the tub in the master bathroom, they were behind the stove in the kitchen, all down the side of the house and out back on the patio. And I thought, man, that's a lot of ant traps. So a week went by, and the second thing I noticed that stood out, there were ants everywhere. Had ants in the bathtub, not a lot of ants, just 3 or 4 ants, but that's enough. Ants in the garage, ants behind the oven or the range. And I thought, how in the world can there be any ants with this many ant traps? So I went over to Home Depot and I spent about $300 on every pesticide I could find. I sprayed all around. I left diazinon pellets everywhere, and I even bought a couple new different kind of ant traps. The third thing that I noticed was that a week later there were still ants after spending all that money on pesticides. And I just don't trust pesticide companies. I've had dealings with them before. I just don't trust them. So I like to do it myself. And so I went back over to Home Depot, and I'm looking around reading all the ingredients and everything to see what kills what kind of ants. Maybe I have the wrong ants for the products I was buying. And I read all the chemicals and the compound names and everything, and a gentleman comes up to me, one of the employees at Home Depot, and he says, "What can I help you with?" And I said, I want to commit mass murder against all the ants in my house, around my house. He said, "Well, I got a product for you." He said, "I guarantee it." He said, "I've been using this product for about 10 years. He has a large piece of property. He was born in Pahrump. And he said, "I've been using this for 10 years. If you take this home," it's $14 for about 1.5 pounds. He said, "If you take it home and you use it, you put it around the perimeter of your house, and if you see any ant mounds that you can find on the property, put a little circle of this. It looks like yellow pellets, very small yellow pellets. Put that around the ant mound, and I promise you within a week you won't see any ants. If you do, I'll give you $30. That's twice the cost of the product." There's the product right there. That's twice the cost of the product, because he said, "I believe in it that much." So I bought it. I went home. I sprinkled it around the perimeter of the house. I pulled the stove out. I sprinkled a little bit behind the stove. I went in where the master bath is, and I put a little bit around the corners of the master bath. And I thought, let's see what happens. A week went by, not a single ant. 2 weeks went by, not a single ant. A month went by. This was July, August, September, October, November, not a single ant. Here it is 9 months later. I'm starting the summer here and I'm getting prepared. Since I applied this stuff around the house last July of 2018, I have not seen a single ant. I've even pulled the range out a couple of times to check. No ants, no movement whatsoever. So here at 9 months, I figure I still don't see any ants, but I better prepare for this summer. So I went over to Walmart. I was over to Walmart actually, and I saw they had this. It's 25% larger container, more powder, not that much more. I think the container is larger than the 25% more product in there. But the thing is, it's $13.99 for supposedly 25% more than this one, which you can get over at Home Depot. This is the original one that I used. It's smaller than this one. This was $14 at Home Depot. And I can't say enough good things about this. I fully endorse this product. But you get a little bit more if you go over to Walmart and pick this up for $13.97, I think it was. So I just got done spreading this around the property, This one container went all the way around the property, just lightly spread it. And I don't see any ants anywhere. I don't see any mounds anywhere. I'm just preparing for this summer. Now, if I happen to see a mound in a month or two, I'll go get some more and I'll spread it around the mound. But the way this works, the worker ants, the soldier ants, or whatever they are, they'll pick up the little pellets, little yellow pellets. They'll take them back to the queen. The queen will eat them and die. And once the queen dies, all the other ants will leave the property and go somewhere else. Sorry, neighbors. I hope you pick up this product. Otherwise, where are all the ants going to go from my property? Probably your property. But anyhow, I really love this stuff. And I don't have any more liquid chemicals to spray, not for ants. We don't have any pests at all. Just a couple spiders. We've had a couple, like, what they call granddaddy long leg type spiders in the showers. But other than that, we don't have any roaches or anything like that. And now we don't have any ants because of this product right here. So anyhow, that's my public service announcement and my endorsement of this product. And you need to go over to Home Depot and buy it in this quantity. They may have this one as well, but it's actually a little bit cheaper, not much, pennies cheaper at Walmart to get a larger container. Give it a shot. Let me know how that works out. Good luck.